Now. 54. 180. We're good.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check safety, 29. Tighten up.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, pick your game up. 56 Mike.
Now Carr. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike up.
On 1st and 10, Potter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
54 Mike. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Potter, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go now. And over. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
What now? 180.
On play action. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Vikings first down.
Down. 280. Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, get away.
Out of the gun, Geis. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
That's it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll be third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Trevor Davis. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Slam, slam, slam.
61, matchbox lights.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Second and 1. That's complete to Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Zoo.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Wide.
Here's second and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. 30 base.
I got you. 36.
Greystone travel.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Safe.
Topper.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 8 read.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Switch.
Protein spill.
Jim.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Second and 6. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
To throw on second down, Potter. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And Robinson with a big catch. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Focus, defense, focus.
Second and 9 now. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Back to throw. Potter. He's got his man here. It's Green. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Seven,
4 yards on that
6
last
more.
completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
6-6, shoot.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun, Potter. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. John Simon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And 12 at the 33-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
That's good for 28 yards.
Minnesota.
Down. 185. 9.
58, come on.
286.
From
midfield. Here's Carr. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bang, 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 bang. OP. Kill. Express.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Don't get nervous. Kill.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Potter gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to throw. Potter, he's going to sling this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Monday, down. 180. 54. White, 50. White, Monday. Come on, QB, come on. Shoot. Watch that. Jay Raider, 2.
On first down, this is Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Nick Nelson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Potter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Second and 10. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, break.
Mike 5-4.
We own it. We own it.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Bravo.
54.
Off the play fake. Potter gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Gurley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Snap.
Back to throw. Potter. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
80 weapons.
You don't want me. Alert 3.
Hard.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Squeeze.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
White Monday down. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Lucky.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the ground, it's Geis. And an alley to run. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a gain of 34.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
What now? 180.
Mike 58, right there.
I'm trying to collect.
Here's Barber. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear. You're mine. Undercut. 694.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Check 52.
On the ground, Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big...
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Potter. Complete. It's Johnson. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw. Potter. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows them to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Potter. Robinson's got it. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Operating from the gun, Potter, and it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tom Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Geis again. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards.
First down, Vikings.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check.
Here's Geis. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 37, check 24, check 24. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Potter. He finds Robinson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. 58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, box drop. 53's the mark. 53, check 53. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check. Hey, lock it. Watch the edge. Hit it.
On 4th down, Potter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Stop your body. 5. 58 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, team.
He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Let's put that team on the hook. Out, out, out.
Dude. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Peak. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL